Hello, YouTube family. Auntie is here. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. We've got so much to go over. There is so much scoop. Let's start with a hug. It's not cute not knowing, and now it's going to be time to know. Over the past couple of nights, I've had a chance to go through a lot of the comments. A lot of you have heard from me. Big shout out to all the newcomers who are wondering, who is this woman? This woman. We do videos on the weekend where we do pictures. A lot of people just really getting used to the show. A lot of people say, are you that girl on the radio in Philly? I'm like, yes, it is me. This is our time together for Curls and Scoop. Let's talk about Chris Rock. They're saying that he is planning a financial revenge, possibly a pay-per-view special that he is writing with his brother Tony. If you're going to go see Chris Rock on his current tour, he's not talking about Will Smith. He's not talking about the slap at the Oscars, but he is willing to talk for a pay-per-view special to get the money. Speaking of Will Smith, the rumors are saying that, are him and Jada going to get divorced? It will be a $400 million divorce. No. It's not going to be none of that. There's no prenup. Plus, Jada knows too many secrets. One rumor that is going around, and it just made me sad, A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. Rihanna's just on the cover of Vogue talking about their life. That baby, it's almost here. They're saying that the two broke up. I hope it's just some rumor. Lizzo, this Saturday night, she's performing Saturday Night Live. President Obama on Netflix with his National Park series. BB and CeCe Winans, the Versus is this Sunday, Easter Sunday. Viola Davis, she's covering People Magazine, her Showtime series, First Lady, where she plays Michelle Obama, debuts on Sunday. Cuba Gooding Jr. has copped the plea, which means no jail time. Multiple women have come forward with groping and tales of unwanted touches. He has pleaded guilty to forcible touching. Now, there were a whole bunch of other women, but he copped the plea. There'll be no jail time, but I really want him to stop drinking. His dad was Cuba Gooding Sr., the main ingredient. And the apple didn't fall far from the tree with the drinking. And the main problem with Cuba, you gotta stop drinking. Yeah, Cuba Jr., stop. 50 Cent is shopping his shows. We're talking about his power shows. He wants off of the Stars Network. He has 5 months to go, and he's like, I'm leaving. Where is he going to go? Who's going to take him? And will it be that easy to break away from the Stars Network? Author Alice Walker. We know her from The Color Purple, noted author, 78 years old. But she's written a book about her life entitled Gathering Blossoms Under Fire. The book is interesting because she talks about her life. For the first time, she's personal, talking about loving both men and women. One of those women was singer Tracy Chapman, who was huge in the 90s. She had this song, Fast Car, and she had won all these Grammys. It's just kind of like she wasn't in the public. She's still performing. Alice Walker talks about the romance, saying that Tracy Chapman was a great love, but they no longer speak. Gayle King asked her in an interview, well, if y'all don't no longer speak, why are you writing about it in the book? And Alice said, because it's my life and I'm going to talk about it, and she was my great love. She may not speak to me, but she was my great love. And there was like an age difference because Tracy was obviously much younger than an Alice Walker, but it's interesting. Would you want an ex talking about you in a book? I guess for some people it's like, this is a part of my life, and I'm going to talk about it. Lady Gaga is going to be singing the theme song Hold My Hand for the new Top Gun movie. Tom Cruise. It opens in theaters Memorial Day weekend. Get ready for the story of Sammy Davis Jr. It's coming to Hulu. Who's going to play Sammy Davis Jr.? Actor Elijah Kelly. He played Ricky Bell in the New Edition story. Lee Daniels has a hand in this. It's called In Black and White, The Life of Sammy Davis Jr. In the 50s and 60s, Sammy Davis Jr. was the most famous African American entertainer. He led a controversial life. You saw him go from vaudeville child star, the Rat Pack, the movies, the white women, the romances, the accident that took his eye, he had a glass eye, politics, Kennedy, Nixon, the Candyman, the dancing, when he converted to Judaism. His story is worth telling, and Hulu is going to do it in an 8-episode docuseries. Thandie Newton, was she fired from the set of Magic Mike? Magic Mike 3 is coming. They're calling it the final chapter. Channing Tatum not only stars, he is producing. They say that him and Thandie got into an argument over the will and Chris Rock Oscar slap. They would have these vicious fights on set, and she was fired. They got to do everything from scratch. Everything she films got to go. She's being replaced by Selma Hayek. Reps for Thandie Newton are saying she had personal things to deal with, and that's why she couldn't be on the movie. Well, Whoopi Goldberg, she's in Scotland. I thought she was starting Sister Act 3. She's in Scotland filming her new Amazon series, Anansi Boys. She'll return to The View May 2nd. Sources are saying she can't get back fast enough because the ratings, you can just tell that chemistry is off with Whoopi not there. Molly Shannon, former Saturday Night Live star, she played the Catholic school character Mary Catherine Gallagher. She's written a book, Hello, Molly. It's deep. She talks about an accident that killed her mother and her sister, her rise in show business, the SNL days, and she is talking about being sexually harassed by Gary Coleman. I'm not giggling out of disrespect. I'm not. It's just the way that she told it. I just was like, Molly says she wanted to meet Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman died in 2012. He was 42. He was only about 4'8". Little, different strokes, a little guy. So she goes to meet him. The agent takes her to the room. The agent leaves. Gary said, sit on the bed. She sits on the bed. He starts to tickle her. He's trying to kiss her. She was much bigger than him, so she kind of flung him off, ran to the bathroom. She said she locked herself in the bathroom, and he would stick his fingers under the door. I see you. Why is that so weird to me? She eventually got out of the room, but she's talking about the Gary Coleman part of her life. Big congrats to Mary J. Blige. She is getting the Icon Award at this year's Billboard Awards, which are May 15th. She's also performing. Queen Latifah's getting a big honor. Variety is having their Power of Women. It's Queen Latifah, Venus Williams, Camila Cabello, crew of women that are being honored at a big event in Hollywood. Tiffany Haddish, she's going back to the dating apps, y'all. Yep, she's going back to the dating apps. It's after Common, she's been trying to find love, but she's back on those dating apps. There's a Barbie movie coming, and at first I wasn't interested. It was Margot Robbie as Barbie, Ryan Gosling as Ken, and I was just like, y'all ain't got no people of color. Where the black Barbie at? Well, Issa Rae's coming. I don't know what she's playing because they're keeping it under wraps. Will Ferrell is also in it, but they're filming it in the UK. And they're saying that if what you're thinking, they say, get it out of your mind, it's not that. So I don't know what they're doing with Barbie and Ken, but Issa Rae has joined the cast. Getting back, Chris Rock, do you think the pay-per-view special is going to happen? I know one thing. I'm going to stick by Will and Jade ain't divorced and she knows too much. And there's no prenup. This is when you go listen to a Johnny Taylor record. Cheaper to keep her. You guys were hysterical. Y'all love Katie Rogers, the gambler, just like I do. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and you definitely got to know when to run. The Commodore Sail On. There were so many songs about, I got to get out of here. I got to leave. But I'm not surprised about the Chris Rock part. He's going to get money from this. And as far as Will and Jada, there will be no divorce. Leave a comment. I do read the comments. Sometimes I just get backed up because my life gets in the way. If it ain't the kids, then it's work because we're moving into a new building and I got to learn all the equipment and I only got a few days to do it. So, Auntie out here, I'm busy. But I do go through the comments. I do appreciate the comments. We can agree to disagree. We don't do name calling because that's when I got to like snatch you up. But for the newcomers, this is what this channel is. If you're saying, who is this woman? It's curls, it's scoops, it's giggles. Leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.